Look at this, homemade fish cakes and baked beans, a true Nova Scotia East Coast meal. So if you're interested in how to make this old-fashioned East Coast meal, you're in the right place. I will also make this up in a couple short videos. That way it is shorter to watch and easier to make. So let's get started. So you want to take 6 to 7 nice sized potatoes. I have these all washed up. We're going to bake these in the oven on 425 until they are completely done. It's nice to bake them in the oven because it is easier to split them in half, and we'll scoop them out with a spoon, and that gives a nice dry potato texture that is great for the fish cakes. You could do them in a microwave, it'd be a lot quicker, that will work. But if you do it that way, it just makes it a little bit harder to scoop it out. So let's prepare these for the oven, which I'm going to just take a knife and poke some holes in the potatoes. That way they don't explode when you're cooking them in the oven, and especially in the microwave. They're all ready to put in the oven. The oven's preheated to 425. I'm going to check them out in about 45 minutes. So I'm using fresh haddock. Traditionally, you use salt cod, but when you use salt cod, there's a lot more salt and sodium into it, and it takes a bit more time to prepare. So I prefer doing it kind of this new way, fresh fish, and we can add our own spices and own salt to control the sodium level. Another thing, you want to use a fish that's not too oily and not too dry. So this is what I do to prepare the fish. So first, throw a piece of butter into the frying pan, and we're going to leave that melt completely. While that's melting down, we're going to take a clove of garlic and we're going to grate about half a clove in there. So we're going to fry up the garlic and the butter for a little bit because the garlic will bring out the flavor and everything. So the butter and garlic is ready to add the fish. Now we're going to add the fish. You only want to cook this probably for 2 minutes. I wouldn't say much more than that. So the best way to tell when your fish is done, as soon as it starts flaking apart and it's white in the center, that's done enough. Plus they're going to cook a bit in the fish cake, so you definitely don't want to overcook your fish. You never want to overcook seafood. Most seafood only takes a few minutes to cook. 5 at the max. So we'll cook this for a minute or so on each side, and then we'll put it in a plate and set it off to the side. So before we flip it, we will add some salt and pepper to it. This is going to taste good, a good old-fashioned Nova Scotia, Newfoundland fish cake. So these have only been frying for about a minute, but we're only cooking them lightly, so we're going to give them a flip. We're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this side. And when we're not going to flip these anymore, this is when I want to put the tarragon on. I want to put a fair amount because this gives a beautiful flavor to the haddock. We'll let that go for another minute and a half, and then we're going to take it off and put it aside and do the next step for the fish cakes. Fish has been frying for about 3 minutes. You can see, look how it flakes apart. That's perfect. So that's how you want it done. You don't want it overdone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that off the heat, put it on a plate. So we get that on a plate. We're going to wait until the potatoes done, and we're going to put that and the spices together and do the next step. So the potatoes are done. They were in the oven for about an hour on 425, maybe about an hour and 15. You want it like this, nice and crispy. You can tell they're done by take a knife, watch as it goes through. Oh, just like butter. So these are done. We're going to leave these cool down for a half an hour. Then we're going to cut them in half and scoop them out. Nice. We're going to dice these nice fresh green onions up for the fish cakes. So we're ready to combine the base for the fish cakes. What we're going to do is the potatoes are cooled down enough that we can handle them. So we're going to cut these in half. So we're going to take a spoon and go around the inside of the potato and scoop all the inside out of the skin. So you don't want the potatoes to be too whipped or mashed up. You want them nice and chunky like that. That will make the fish cake a nice texture. Alright, so I have all the potatoes out of the skin. As you see, I don't have it all mashed up or anything. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the fish. Green onions. I have coarse salt. Black pepper. Celery salt. Oregano. And Italian spice. So now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna combine this gently, breaking up the fish into flakes and just mixing it up evenly. You can choose to make them what size you'd like. I like making them into little patties, which is the best. Oh yeah, they're formed up so nice. They're good. So I like flattening them out a little bit and making them nice and crispy. You know what we'll do in this video? We'll make a few different sizes just to try them out. Maybe we'll even make a fish ball. But I find little small ones like this is the perfect size. A couple of them on a meal with some beans and some bread, perfect. We're ready to start making this nice crispy batter. I'm gonna whip the eggs up. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the fish patties, and I have a few balls made, and I had these in the fridge to firm them up, reshape them, and we're gonna put them in the flour. Just a few at a time, not a lot, because when they overlap, they don't get coated good with the mixture. We're just going to coat them with the egg. Let them drip dry. This is a messy process. So after the egg, I put them in the breadcrumbs and panko crumbs. You can do whatever you like. You can do a mixture. You can just do either one. I like mixing them up. Cover the fish cake with the crumbs. And continue to do them until they're all done. Pat it together again. And then just set it on the rack. Now we're going to do the couple balls that I have made up. The fish cakes are all done. They're looking really good. And balls. The only thing left to do is I'm going to put these in the fridge for about a half an hour. Let them firm up. In the meantime, I'm going to heat the deep fryer up to 350. And I'll see you in a half an hour. Deep fat's heated up to 350. The fish cake and balls are ready to go in. We'll fry these until they're nice and golden brown. They've been in for about 2.5 minutes. Let's take a look at them. Oh, they're looking nice. I'm gonna give them a flip. So they've been in there for a bit over 6 minutes. Oh, look at them. They're nice and golden brown. Definitely done. All right, so we have this beautiful East Coast Nova Scotia meal all put together, ready to try. Please hit that subscribe. My mom's here today. I'm going to grab her. She's going to taste test it with us. All right, so here's my mom, Joanne, Nanny. We're going to give this East Coast meal a try and see what it tastes like. So let's start with fish cakes. Look, nice and crispy. I'm going to try one of this. I'm going to go with the front end here. Nice and crunchy.
Oh.
Good salt taste to it.
Perfect.
Fish is pretty good. You like it?
Not any better.
No?
Delicious.
Let's try the beans. Nice and sweet.
Oh.
Tender.
Goes perfect with those.
Both goes good together. Have a good day. Hit subscribe.